This video is presented to you by www.testprepadda.com. Dear students, in the previous session of trigonometry regarding compound angles, we derived a few identities of compound angles, like we got sine A plus B as sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. We derived sine A minus B as sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. We derived cos A plus B as cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. We derive cos A minus B as cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. We derived tan A minus B as tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B, provided angles AB and A plus B not equal to n pi plus pi by 2, where n belongs to integers. This was tan A plus B. Similarly, tan A minus B was tan A minus tan B upon 1 plus tan A tan B. Here the condition was A, B and A plus B should not be, A minus B this time should not be equal to n pi plus pi by 2. Okay. Now with the help of these results, uh, if I try to get tan pi by 4 plus alpha, what is this value? I will write this as tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A into tan B, and that becomes tan pi by 4 is what? 1. So it becomes 1 plus tan alpha upon 1 minus, again tan pi by 4 is 1. So it becomes tan, let me write this as correctly, tan alpha. So what is the result? Tan pi by 4 plus alpha is actually 1 plus tan alpha upon 1 minus tan alpha. Okay. Now if I try to find tan pi by 4 minus alpha, what will be that? Same way, you can replace alpha with the minus alpha. Tan, it will become 1 minus tan alpha upon 1 plus tan alpha. So we deduced two results with the help of identities. Okay. Now With the help of these results, we will try to find some trigonometric ratios of important angles. Trigonometric ratios of some important angles. Here, I will try to find the trigonometric ratio for 15 degree and 75 degree. Okay, so first of all, I'll take sine 15 degree. So if I write sine 15 degree, sine 15 degree is actually sine 45 degree minus 30 degree. Okay, so sine A minus B, the formula can be used here. And what is the formula? Sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So I'll write sine 45 degree cos 30 degree minus cos 45 degree sine 30 degree. Now substitute values. Sine 45 is what? 1 upon root 2. Cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2. Cos 45 is what? 1 by root 2. Sin 30 is what? 1 by 2. So it becomes root 3 minus 1. 2 root 2 is LCM. 2 upon 2 root 2. This is the value of sine 15 degree, which we got with the help of sine A minus B. Now, if you look at this 15 degree carefully, actually 15 degree is 90 minus 75. Okay, so if I take sine on both sides, it will become sine 15 degrees equal to sine 90 minus 75. Sine 90 minus something will become cos. Sine 90 minus theta becomes cos theta. But in the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. And 90 minus theta will lie in the first quadrant. That is why it will be cos 75. So, same is the value of cos 75 degree. That is root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. Cos 75 degree and sin 15 degree. Both are same. Okay. Now, if I try to find sine 75 degree, and please keep in mind the sine 75 this time will be equal to cos 15 degree, and in the same manner we can do this. Okay, now sine 75 can be written as sine 45 degree plus 30 degree. So what formula will you use now? Sine A plus B. What is sine A plus B? Sine A cos B. B here is what? 30 degree plus cos A sine B. Okay, now sine 45 is what? 1 by root 2. Cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2. Cos 45 is what? 1 by root 2. Sine 30 is what? 1 by 2. So it comes what? Root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. This way we get sine 75 degree, which is equal to cos 15 degree. Okay, and once you know these values, you can easily get tan 15 degree. What will be that? Sin 15 degree upon cos 15 degree. So, sin 15 degree is what? Root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. And cos 15 degree is what? Root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2. 2 root 2 will get cancelled and it becomes root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 plus 1. Okay, if I multiply root 3 minus 1 in the numerator and denominator, it will become 3 minus 1 upon, sorry, root 3 minus 1 square upon 3 minus 1. And if you solve this, it comes 3 plus 1 minus 2 root 3 upon 2. So, at the end, tan 15 degree will come as 2 minus root 3. And tan 15 degree actually can be written as tan 90 minus 75. And tan 90 minus theta is what? Cot theta. And since 90 minus theta lies in the first quadrant, this tan will be positive. All trigonometric functions are positive in the first quadrant. Okay. Now, similarly, you can get cot 15 degree, which will be equal to tan 75 degree, and the value will come 2 plus root 3. Okay, so we have got sine 15 degree, cos 75 degree, both are same. We have got sine 75 degree, cos 15 degree, both are same. We have got tan 15 degree, cot 75 degree, both are same. We have got cot 15 degree, tan 75 degree, both are same. So we have got the trigonometric ratios of these angles. Now I will talk about a few conditional identities. Conditional identities. Uh, Consider three angles in such a manner that A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. If A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree, means these three angles are actually angles of a triangle. So, if in any question they give you A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree, automatically these angles can be considered as angles of a triangle. Or if they say that there are three angles of a triangle, or in a triangle, you can take three angles A plus B plus C as 180 degree. Okay? Now, if A plus B plus C is 180 degree, I can write B plus C as 180 minus A. Okay? Now, C plus A I can write as 180 degree minus B. A plus B I can write as 180 degree minus C. Now take sine on both sides. Take sine on both sides. So what can we write? Sine B plus C is equal to sine 180 minus A. Sine 180 minus A is what? Sine A. But it will be positive or negative will be decided by the concept of quadrant. 180 minus A. This angle will lie in the second quadrant. And if you recall, after school to college, second quadrant sine is positive. That is why it will remain sine A. So sine B plus C comes as sine A. Similarly, what can we write here? Sine C plus A as sine B and sine A plus B as sine C. Okay, so what conclusion we can draw from here? Conclusion. Conclusion. Conclusion is in a triangle, sine of any one angle, sine of any one angle is equal to the sine of the sum of the remaining angles. Okay, in a triangle, sine of any one angle is equal to the sine of the sum of the remaining angles. Okay, now in the similar manner, I will find the cosine. In a triangle, we have already written that B plus C is equal to 180 degree minus A. C plus A is equal to 180 degree minus B. A plus B is equal to 180 degree minus C. Now take what? Take cosine. So what can we write? Cos B plus C will be equal to cos 180 degree minus A. Now 180 degree minus theta, cos will remain cos, but whether it is positive or negative will be decided by the quadrant. Cos 180 minus A will lie in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine and its reciprocal, that is cosec. These two are positive, while cos will be what? Cos will be negative. So cos B plus C comes as minus cos A. Similarly, I can write cos C plus A is equal to minus cos B. I can write cos A plus B equal to minus cos C. So, what next conclusion we can draw? Another conclusion which can be written here, the conclusion, in a triangle, cosine of any one angle is equal to minus times the cosine the cosine of the remaining angles. Okay, in a triangle, cosine of any one angle is equal to minus times the cosine of the remaining angles. Okay, now if I take let me select another pen here. If A, B, C are angles of a triangle, then A plus B plus C will be 180 degree. We already know this. So A plus B plus C by 2 will be what? It will be 90 degree. Okay. So if I ask you B plus C by 2, it will be equal to 90 degree minus A by 2. Similarly, A plus B by 2 will be what? 90 degree minus C by 2. And C plus A by 2 will be what? 90 degree minus B by 2. Okay, now take sine. Sine on both sides. Take sine. So it will be sine B plus C by 2 will be equal to sine 90 minus A by 2. Sine 90 minus theta is what? Cos theta. And since 90 minus theta will lie in the first quadrant and all trigonometric functions are positive in this first quadrant, so sine will also be positive. So sine B plus C by 2 comes as cos A by 2. If this is the case, I can write similarly sine A plus B by 2 is equal to cos C by 2. Okay, I can write sine C plus A by 2 what? Cos B by 2. Got the idea? So, what conclusion can you draw from here? What conclusion you can draw? Conclusion, if I write, conclusion is in a triangle, sine of half of any angle is equal to is equal to the cosine. The cosine, sorry, here we have to say sine, not sine. Cosine. Cosine of half of any angle is equal to the sine. Sine of the half. Half of the sum of remaining two angles. Got it? Now, if I take instead of sine, if I take cosine. If I take cosine on both sides, I will write here cos B plus C by 2. And here it will become cos 90 minus A by 2. Now, cos 90 minus theta is what? Sin theta. And it will be plus or minus will be decided by the quadrant. Since first quadrant angle is in the first quadrant, 90 minus theta. Okay, so cos will also be positive. So cos B plus C by 2 becomes sin A by 2. So if I ask you what is cos A plus B by 2, your answer will be sin C by 2. What is cos C plus A by 2? Your answer will be sin B by 2. Okay, so what conclusion we can draw from here? Conclusion is in a triangle sine of half of any any one angle is equal to what? Is equal to cosine of the half. Cosine of the half of what? Half of sum of remaining two angles. Got it? So we have written here conclusions on the basis of conditions. So you can also say this as conditional identities. Okay. This video is presented to you by www.testprepadda.com. Testprepadda.com provides free audio-visual lectures of different subjects by expert faculties, free online tests prepared by expert faculties to students who are preparing for engineering or medical entrance exams or planning to take exams like KVPY, Olympiad, etc. It provides a platform where students can interact with mentors to improve their performance in the exams. The mission of this online medium is to help students to achieve their goals. Log on to www.testprepadda.com to watch free video lectures on different topics, to download free revision notes, to take free chapter-wise online tests, progressive test, and mock test, to discuss doubts with mentors. Thank you for watching the video. To stay up to date with the latest videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on our Facebook page, Test Prep Adda. All the best.